Welcome and happy holidays from 2K Sports. It's time for NBA action. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter is David Aldridge. DA, take it away.
Well, thank you very much. Now, the NBA has accepted that this is an era of player movement. Commissioner Adam Silver says the data shows that superstars moving isn't necessarily a bad thing because it allows situations to change. Teams that may not be in a competitive position hope that they can sign one of those players. And as we know, Kevin, hope springs eternal.
It always does. It keeps the fans involved and looking for more. David, thanks. Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Giannis and Lopez hold down the post for him. Holiday and Allen have guard duties, and it's Middleton in at the 3 spot. And for Boston, Smart is the point. White is on the wing. Down in the front court along with Tatum. And it's Horford in at the 5 spot. And Greg, up and down this Celtics roster, so many of their key players were drafted by the Boston Celtics.
And Tatum and Brown at the core, but also credit to their front office. Rare to find a powerhouse built from homegrown talent.
It'll be the Celtics off the tip. Outside, White. Passes it to Smart. Pass to Horford. Lets the 3 fly. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Horford's three-point shooting has really developed. Been an impressive journey for him. He understands the value of being a big guy that can spread the floor by making threes.
Now here's Middleton. Back to Holiday. Middleton looking it over. Pass to Allen. Just 5 on the clock. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Here's White. His last outing, he had 8 points. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That's on Brook Lopez. And of course, Clark, we've got a few veteran-laden teams out there outperforming predictions. Saying, don't put us out to pasture just yet.
And I love it, being kind of an old school guy myself. People obsessed with shiny new items forget how important experience is in winning games. I mean, look at the championship winners. Very few young teams are in that group. I imagine you could probably count them on one hand.
Unlike a lot of perimeter-oriented teams, GA, offensively, the Bucks can really play inside out.
No doubt, and teams pack in the lane against Milwaukee, but Giannis in particular is a terrific passer, and if you leave a shooter open, he tends to find it.
Now, here's Brown. Chris Middleton unable to get his last shot to go. Tatum down low. Antetokounmpo defending. Tatum no good.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Here's Antetokounmpo. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't get the lid off. Smart passes to Brown. Sent back by Lopez.
Lopez showing off the length there to get to that shot.
And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively, you got to love that energy.
Coming off a stellar performance against New Orleans. Here's Antetokounmpo. Gets that one to fall after missing his first 2. 1 for 3 from the field.
You know, I think you're cooked the moment Antetokounmpo just gets the ball inside. I mean, he's got touch to go with his length and strength.
And that outstanding drive and finish brought to you by Mobile One.
And the awareness of his footwork and body on that drive. Wow.
Now here's Smart. They look to him for part of their offensive attack. Right now, he averages nearly 12 points a game.
When Tatum is set up now, he's automatic. He wastes no time pulling the trigger.
Here's Holiday. Jason Tatum picking up that last basket. Holiday against Smart. Allen outside. 6 on the shot clock. Pulls up on the wing. He can't get that one. And it's Boston the other way. Last game matched up with the Magic. A tough loss there.
Yeah, they couldn't do any better than a shooting percentage in the low 30s on that night, guys. And that's pretty much a death sentence.
Yeah, I can't name a team that's going to find a way to win shooting like that. I mean, they never had a chance with the touch they had that night.
Now here's Allen after Jaylen Brown's miss. And that's good from Antetokounmpo on the assist by Allen.
You know, I know Giannis would rather get inside, but he's got the touch to make the mid-range shot, and he needs to take it when it's available.
And here's White. He gives the team some steady offense, a bit under 10 points a game.
And one thing that stands out about the Celtics, their defensive ability. That they've got a lot of skill on that end of the floor.
You're right. Defense, it's been terrific. This Boston team, GA, certainly has a talent for holding back their opponent's shots and really defending well.
And, Kevin, they put a lot of energy into pressuring shooters, making sure guys can't find easy looks. They don't want to give away anything for free.
Looking at who's out there now for the Celtics. Williams, he's checked in for Horford. Grant Williams comes in for Jaylen Brown. And Malcolm Brogdon subbed in for Smart. Now here's Connaughton. 11 points for him in that last game against New Orleans. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
Boston making a switch here. Pritchard's checked in. Here's Williams, and it's in there.
Slashing with purpose there. After setting that screen, Williams knows where to position himself in these sets.
Carter outside. Back to Ingles. And the pass to Connaughton. Williams with the block.
The amazing thing about Williams, yeah, he can block shots inside, but he can also block shots out on the perimeter. His ability to play in space means he's more than just a rim protector. Doesn't care where you're shooting from.
And here is Ingles. For Jason Tatum getting his shot to go from deep. Carter finds Portis. Bucks passing it around. Looking to end the run. Milwaukee getting another chance here. It's good.
And the ability to generate points off offensive rebounds, something Ibaka did a lot earlier in his career before he started spending so much time on the perimeter.
Now here's Williams. 14 points from him the last game against Orlando. Williams inside, working on Portis. Great D that time from Portis. Here's Ingles. That's in there. Carter with the assist.
An absolute bully in the lane. Nothing the smaller defender could do there.
Passes to Pritchard. Going inside and out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession.
You know, that's just sloppy basketball, giving away a possession. No real reason for that turnover.
Bucks trail by 3. Carter outside. Trying to get open is Ibaka. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
You know, when you think about the all-time greats in Milwaukee Bucks history, I mean, 2 names come right to mind at the top of the list. Lou Alcindor, also known now as Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, and Giannis Antetokounmpo, the Greek Freak.
Griffin's checked in for the Celtics. The Bucks also with the sub. Matthews, he's checked in for Joe Ingles.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Williams kicks to Tatum. And slam dunk by Tatum.
Look at Tatum get up. I love whenever he goes up with that kind of aggression and force. He's not messing around at all. Taking names and making statements.
Nice shot by Portis.
Well, you like guys who can work that in-between area, really keeps the defense honest.
And I'll tell you what, guys, I mean, with his combination of size and touch, he's a real threat from mid-range.
Up top, Tatum. And there's the foul. He goes on Serge Ibaka. That's his first foul.
First personal foul, third team foul. Buck substitution, George Hill.
With 1 on the clock. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Celtics lead by 1. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return.
15. Headed to the floor right now, it's Celtics.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. When you consider how the Celtics are doing, guys, what jumps out to you, stats-wise?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
Yeah, and you know, so many of their hoops came off an assist, which is a good sign of ball movement and sharing that ball.
On the court from Milwaukee here in the second, Giannis and Lopez hold down the post for him. Hill is out there with Holiday, and it's Matthews, and at the 3, the small forward. Smart passes to Horford.
Horford is a combination of power and finesse. He can beat you with both.
That was the 2K drive, as that move deserved another look.
And that's what a coach loves to see in a close game. Just put your head down and make something happen.
It's back to Hill. He kicks it to Holiday. Matthews, no one around him. And they get it back. And the shot goes down. Giannis has got 6.
Well, that's just a matter of outworking the defense there by Giannis, beating them to the glass and sending it right back.
Outside, Smart. Pass to Brown. Pass to Griffin. Just 5 to shoot. Lopez with the block. And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Hill passes to Giannis. Lays it up and banks it in. Antetokounmpo's got the lead up to 1 now for Milwaukee. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Bucks.
They've not been passive at all on defense early on. Challenging shots, and it's resulted in a number of blocks.
And another thing, guys, they've been very active tonight, frequently creating scoring opportunities off turnovers.
So the Celtics called timeout, their first. And this is the first season matchup for them against this Milwaukee team.
And facing a squad that poses some challenges. I mean, they beat them in the playoffs, but lost the regular season series.
I think this could go either way. I mean, they've had the upper hand most recently, but you play the games because you don't know how it's going to play out.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Grant Williams is checked in for Griffin, and Derek White subbed in for Brogdon.
One thing you gotta love about Grayson Allen is his confidence.
For sure, and every good player has great confidence. And with Grayson, it shows up beyond the arc. I mean, we watched him naturally morph into a volume three-point shooter. And every team values having a guy like him because he can really stretch the floor and create good spacing for your offense.
Outside, White on the wing Brown. And the rejection by Giannis. Nobody near Allen. Milwaukee, no good that time either. And so White will bring it up for the Boston Celtics. Trailing by 2. Next up will be a home game matched up against the Pacers. Holiday against Smart. They get a hand on it. And here we go. Holiday heading to the hoop. And Holiday throws it down.
Boy, always a great two-way player. Holiday doing it all himself right there.
Now the pass to White. number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. Brown against Middleton. Just 5 on the clock. To end the cold streak. And it's Brown missing.
Oh, man, still a goose egg for him in the scoring column.
Smart against Holiday. Buries it down low. Holiday's got 4 points this quarter.
You know, the athleticism of Holiday and his size ensures that even inside, he's an effective scorer.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Now, Malcolm Brogdon said in pre-draft interviews, teams would ask him, you went to college for 4 years and got your master's in your 5th year. Are you sure you want to be an NBA player? It seems as if you're black, you can't be both educated and a sportsman. But it's not disheartening. It's a chance for me to break the mold. Kevin?
Thanks, D.A. Williams, he's checked in for the Celtics. Jason Tatum comes in for Brown. Carter, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Passes it to Middleton. And here is Allen. Fires from deep. Does not find the basket. His third miss. He's made just 1 so far. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
From down low. Another shot. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Really on the right plate defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give him a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
Pritchard, he's checked in for Marcus Smart. And then for Milwaukee. Portis, he's checked in for Lopez. Ibaka comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. And it's Pat Connaughton in for Allen. Ibaka for 3. Here's Portis. Rebounded by the Celtics.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over it.
Here's Pritchard. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. And when people talk about defense, the term boxes and elbows comes up a lot. Great for our audience. Can you explain what that's about?
It's a great point, Kevin. And listen, the 2 defenders on what we call the boxes, that's down in the low post area. You see those 2 boxes down at the end of the free throw line. And then you have the 2 defenders on the elbows. So that's the edge of the free throw line. The idea to close down the paint.
Now here is Carter. His last outing, he had 8 points. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Mark, if you take a look at the superstars on this Bucks team, they are extremely selfless.
Yeah, they really are. That's one of their great attributes. They just want to win. The pieces fit well together. Doesn't matter how they do it, who does it. They're all in it to win championships. A total team mindset.
He hits one and misses one, each at the line.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
Well, it certainly appears to be the case. I mean, they've spent a lot of time at the foul line this quarter, and that's the result of attacking the rim and being physical.
Now here is Carter. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game.
Well, after their offense stalled in the finals, the Celtics getting some veteran help. Gallinari and Brogdon both bring shooting, and Brogdon's another playmaker on the floor.
Brogdon, he's checked in for White.
And the Bucks are on a tremendous run here. The most consecutive playoff appearances since that streak they had back from 1980 to 91.
Seems to have a knack for hitting guys in their spots. His vision excellent.
And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game. Greg, and back to the Bucks. The question is, how much longer do you think is their window?
That's just it, Kevin. They've got the players to win now, and that has to be the attitude moving forward. They're built to do it again, just need to push all the right buttons.
To the inside, Portis. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch, and the game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch.
Now here's Connaughton. No points in the game yet for him. He dishes it to Carter. Kicks it to Ingles. to the right side. Clock at 6. And again, the Bucks miss. Celtics trail by 3. Here's Brogdon, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
And one place you do not want to send Malcolm Brogdon is to the line.
Yeah, you know, remember, Greg, back in 2019, he had that 50-40-90 season when he led the league in free throw shooting at over 92%. And his career percentage not far off of that mark.
Boston making a switch here. Griffin's checked in, and Milwaukee also making a switch. Hill's checked in. Now here is Hill. He averages about 5 points a game. No good from Connaughton. And so Griffin will bring it up for Boston. They trail by 1. The 3 from Tatum. It's rebounded by Portis. Portis has got 4 rebounds now tonight. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Now here's Ingles, guarded closely. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. And the Bucks lead by 3. Tatum looking around. And he drives in. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. The Bucks on top, leading by 3. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, Mike. Stout effort defensively in the first half.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. NBA on a competitive matchup for Milwaukee in the first quarter. Their field goal percentage was a robust 50% in the period. That's something they can hang their hat on. They gained a little ground there in the second quarter. Kenny, your thoughts on the Bucks' first half?
We have to love the second unit. I mean, the effort they displayed, they're doing much more than giving the starters a break. We're seeing real intensity, particularly on the offense.
Shaq, what are your thoughts on Boston?
I like their commitment to getting to the line. Their aggressive approach is frustrating the defense. I like that. They're drawing fouls at a very high rate. I like that. Wouldn't be surprised if someone gets ejected. I will.
And that should do it. With the second half about to begin, let's send you back to Kevin Harlan. Go back to Kevin Harlan. Go. Go over there.
And it's to the floor right now.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You have to like what we're seeing from Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And he was an absolute monster on the offensive glass in that first half. I don't know how you slow him down.
And you know what, guys? I think it starts with having a body on him every time a shot goes up. I mean, they've got to do a better job boxing out.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Smart is the point. White is on the wing. Horford is out there with Williams. And it's Brown in at the 3. That's the Boston 5. And Greg, even with teams daring Giannis to shoot from outside, his career three-point percentage stuck below 30%.
And still an elite scorer because of his proficiency at the rim. But it's been said before, if he adds the triple, he'll be truly unguardable.
And he makes the first. And Giannis's journey, GA, so incredibly compelling, a full-length movie made about his and his brother's path to the NBA.
Well, you hear that saying, my life is like a movie. Never truer than for Giannis. It's been an odyssey for the Greek Freak.
Tatum, he's checked in for the Celtics.
He's a nightly triple-double threat, and I think Giannis is the most unguardable player in the game.
The D just sagged off just enough and no hesitation on his part.
Outside Holiday. For 3, Middleton. Offensive rebound. And there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time. Antetokounmpo's got 11. Now here's Brown. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Down low. Lopez with the block. And so the ball goes out of bounds. Lopez touched it last. And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
You know, that's about as good a defensive play as you're going to see. Instant reaction to get a hand on the shot. Beautifully done.
Brown kicks to Tatum. 6 to shoot.
Antetokounmpo is clearly a freak of an athlete. At his size, with his agility and length and strength. And what really makes him special is that he works so hard on the defensive end. If he's on you, he's going to make it a long night for you.
Celtics trail by 3. Brown outside. Milwaukee with the rebound. Giannis has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. There's Allen. That's good on the assist from Antetokounmpo. Allen's got his 2nd bucket tonight.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Lets a floater go, and it's White getting it to go.
Nice selection that time by White, going to the floater. Every guard needs to have that in his back pocket.
And that was another look at the fantastic Mobile One drive that happened a moment ago.
They had a nice score that came from just attacking the rim. Huge play in this hotly contested game.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thanks very much, Kevin. Well, of course, Giannis is the Bucks leader, but it's still Coach Bud who calls the shots. Giannis says, as players, we have to accept Coach's plan. We got to trust. That's the only way it's going to work. And sometimes it won't. Sometimes I'm going to execute the game plan, and sometimes I'm not. Not because I don't want to, but it's just not my day. Kevin, that is very, very good perspective.
Agreed. Thanks, David.
Well, he's come through for them at the line today, and you love having a big fella who's so capable on his free throws.
It's Allen on the wing. White covering. Al Horford with the rebound.
You know, even though they have the lead, you can tell he's frustrated with himself that he's not doing more.
And the shot goes in.
And I know the defense was all over Brown that time, guys, but in the end, he's just too skilled for him in the paint.
The Bucks trail. Allen outside. Back to Holiday. Tatum against Antetokounmpo. Allen for 3. Rebound Boston. Horford's got 5 rebounds tonight. Puts one up from 19. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Middleton the pass to Holiday. And he uses the glass on the layup. Holiday's got 6.
Boy, Holiday's a strong guard, does not mind mixing it up at all. He can play physical if he needs to.
Outside, Smart. White down low, defended by Allen. Uses the glass to finish the layup. He's got 8.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Antetokounmpo finds Middleton. Here's Allen. Outside Holiday. Back to Allen. Shot clock at 6. For 3, Middleton. And they'll get another chance. Second chance shot. Giannis, no good. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for Boston. They lead by 1. Offensive rebound. Horford. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That's on Brook Lopez.
Nothing like a wily vet, and Horford is certainly that. He knows exactly when and where to get his point.
And many thought Horford's days were over after his OKC stint, but showed he can still be a difference maker in Boston. And boy, was he a huge part of their finals run.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Griffin's checked in for Tatum. Malcolm Brogdon comes in for Derek White. And it's Pritchard in for Marcus Smart. Celtics on offense. They've outscored him 10 points to 2 during this run. Brogdon kicks to Horford. Brown outside. Sinks the triple. Brown's got his second bucket of the night. Horford may not be as consistent as he once was, but Greg, he shows up when you need him the most.
You know, he had several big games for the Celtics in the postseason. Great shooter who can really space the court for you. Still also a top-level defender at the rim. And he helped define their interior defense.
Timeout called the Bucks. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
Matthews passes to Antetokounmpo. Now here is Hill.
2 minutes remaining in the
From the line, count the basket. Hill's got his first basket of the night.
And Hill is cash money from the mid-range area. You can't let him feel at ease pulling up from there. Got to make him uncomfortable.
Brown kicks to Brogdon. A minute 42 left here in the third quarter. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo. Out of bounds. Milwaukee takes possession. Bucks trail by 4.
Come to me.
Hill up top. Pass to Connaughton. Outside Matthews. Outside Antetokounmpo. 5 to shoot. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. Here's Hill. Good, and the assist goes to Giannis.
assist.
Now just a 2-point Boston lead.
Pretty flashy display by Hill. Really doing whatever he wants with the ball in his hand.
Here's Pritchard. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That one on Hill.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Yeah, they've not missed a single foul shot this half, and that's taking care of business, fellas.
Williams, he's checked in for the Celtics. And Milwaukee also making a switch. Carter, he's checked in for Hill. Pass to Connaughton. He's looking for Horford and finds him. Here's Pritchard. Again, the miss by the Celtics. Bucks trail by 4. Antetokounmpo up top. He's got 11. We've got 33 seconds left in the third quarter. Matthews passes to Giannis. He trains it as the shot clock ticks down. Antetokounmpo's got 5 points now this quarter.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Brown inside. Shoots over Matthews. That one a little long. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Celtics lead by 2. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ballgame. And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got, sharing the wing spots, it's Allen and Middleton. Giannis and Lopez hold down the post for him. And it's Holiday in at the point. And here's Tatum for three. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Tatum. And the Celtics making a change here. Williams is checked in.
Williams.
The Bucks trail. Here's Giannis to tie it up. Rebound by Williams. White against Allen. And White kicks to Smart. On the wing, Williams. All alone. That shot, no good. The Bucks go the other way with it. The next game is in Cleveland, taking on the Cavaliers. That will be the third of the 6-game road trip. Allen passes to Lopez. Over Williams, and a great move from Lopez as he gets it to go. Lopez has got the game tied up here for the Bucks. And another great look at the 2K drive. We've played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. Outside, Smart. It's White on the wing. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
You know, I think that's exactly the right attitude for White to have. Go at the defender head on and don't back away from the contact.
Blake Griffin, he's checked in for Williams. And both free throws good for White. And the Bucks, they're shooting at a decent 44% clip here. Middleton the pass to Allen. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Outside, Holiday. To the paint. Lopez dishes to Antetokounmpo. Slides through for his 7th basket in 11 tries.
Yeah, these defenders just look a bit overmatched, especially inside.
To the middle, here's Griffin. Lopez with the block. And that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession. Jaylen Brown's checked in for Boston. Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over.
You know, you can't say enough about how important Brook Lopez was to the Bucks' 2021 title run. He gave that team an element they needed to get over the top, particularly as a rim protector and a guy who could score when needed.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Hi, Kevin. Well, the head coach for the Celtics talked to his team during the break. He told them, hey, this game is there for you, but we got to go get it. 50-50 balls, getting to the basket. We have to give it all right now. Kevin?
Thanks, David. Oh, Middleton in position.
Nice display of excellent timing there by Middleton. Just skying for the basket at the right time off of those lob passes. Really good at anticipating where that pass is and how soon it's going to get to him.
Down kicks to Tatum. Here's Smart over Holiday, and it's sent back by Lopez. It's Allen on the wing. White covering. The pass to Middleton. And again, it's Milwaukee converting. When Lopez Clark arrived in Milwaukee in 2018, it was a pretty good union, wasn't it?
I agree, Kevin. I mean, he opened up their offense with his ability to stretch the floor as a big guy who can knock down threes, and then he really improved defensively and became an elite rim protector. The Bucks became a league power when Brook Lopez arrived. When the title came just a few years later, no coincidence.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Holiday finds Allen. The offensive rebound. And Giannis Antetokounmpo throws it down hard.
And when the Greek Freak takes flight, I mean, he's looking to tear that rim apart. So ferocious in his throwdown.
And one more look at that fantastic Mobile One drop.
That's an incredible move by him on what's been an impressive night all around.
White the pass to Griffin. He blocks it again.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle. Allen against White. Allen inside. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Second personal foul.
That one on White.
First team foul.
Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for Milwaukee.
They've been so aggressive getting out on shooters all game long. Nothing's getting past this defense, and that, to me, has been impressive.
And also, guys, how about the hustle we've seen on the boards? They're getting after it and cashing in on second chance scoring opportunities.
Al Horford is checked in for Griffin. And it's Brown missing.
Feels to me like this team is going to need more from him, guys. I mean, if they're to erase this deficit, he's got to step up.
And Holiday kicks to Allen. Lopez outside. 4 on the shot clock from 12 feet out. Middleton outside. This one for 3. Can't hit that one. So the Celtics will take it the other way. Smart dishes to Tatum. Great D that time for Middleton.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
And you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested.
Celtics trail by 5. Inside. The 8-footer. That one off the back iron and out. And here's Middleton bringing it up now for the Bucks. They've only given up 5 points here in the 4th quarter. Boston's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. Holiday against Smart. Over Holiday. Holiday with the block.
Well, we've always talked about the great defender that Holiday is. Well, he showed you right there with the rejection.
How about family through the impact there and then filling that basketball in?
Boy, it does your heart good to see that kind of determination in a player. Really excellent focus that time.
Boston's gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight and nailed 5 of them. Tatum against Antetokounmpo. Outside Tatum. Brown feeling out a bit. No good, and they can't put an end to this drought. Here's Milwaukee now. Antetokounmpo kicks to Allen.
Boston foul. Derek White. 3rd personal foul. 3rd team foul.
So the first one drops, and that will put them up by 9. So Boston ends up going with a new group, and Milwaukee with a change here too. Hill's checked in. That's also good. So he hits both free throws.
Boston.
That ought to do it. I think any chance for a miracle comeback just went out the window with those freebies.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 10. 44 seconds left to play here in the 4th. And now, let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, Drew Holiday.
You know, honestly, I'm a bit in shock. I mean, he couldn't miss. Just look at this stat line. You've got to really see it to believe it. Complete confidence and all-out effort from him. And, you know, he made sure this was his night in spades.
On the road, in a tough atmosphere, he's taken on the role of star tonight. If one of their other players came up short, he picked up the slack to make sure they'll be walking out of here with a win.
Exactly what you want from a 2-guard. I mean, Middleton, he scores in the clutch as well. He assists, and he, for the most part, takes care of the rock.
The Bucks making a switch here. Matthews is checked in.
And the picture of consistency, Chris Middleton is like a metronome. Gives you 20 points, over 5 rebounds and assists every year.
Out to the wing to stop the run. Hits it from three-point range.
And I like how he draws the attention on the inside and then a nice little kick out in rhythm for the jumper.
And guys, they can just sit on the ball here if they want to.
They have earned this win.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. And so the Bucks take the win. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. You guys were down early, but how determined were you to turn it around?
David, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. So long and good night, everyone.